So this week I put out an email about a hands-free, brains-free automation with Zapier and ChatGPT and Facebook. So I'm here with Flora. She is our new team member here at Jam AI. She is focusing specifically on real estate and AI because, well, that's her background and she loves it. So do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
I think you did a great job.
All right. Well, Flora also has a lot of experience in social media management, and so she was particularly excited about this automation as well. I also had some feedback that I tend to talk quickly and can miss some steps. So she is here to ask questions and slow me down as I take you through this step-by-step process to set it up. So, you ready to get started?
Let's go.
All right, I'm just going to share my screen. All right, so we're here in Zapier. The first thing you're going to do is hit create new Zap. And the trigger is going to be the schedule by Zapier. I see there's two here. I did play with these before this recording and they both did the same thing. So just going to hit that one. And then you choose the event. So you can have your Facebook post triggered every day, every hour, every month, or every week. So choose whatever makes you happy. I think I'll go with every day. Every hour seems a little bit in your face. So then it asks if you want it to trigger on weekends and the time of day. So I don't know, should we do some while you're sleeping posts? Let's do 2 a.m. Can wake up to this. Always test your trigger no matter what. It just kind of tells you like what all of these IDs mean, and they will be important later. So just kind of take note of those.
Okay.
Questions so far?
Not yet. All
right. So then you just hit continue with this record. The next step is we want this to talk to ChatGPT. So you're going to go in and select your ChatGPT. You're going to say conversation. I did try this extract structured data thing and that did not go well. So
why?
Don't even need to play with it. I couldn't get it to work at all. So
there we go. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a little
conversation.
Buggy. Yeah, I think it's a little buggy. All right, so then you just hit continue. The account aspect, again, if you have not set that up yet, you might need your API key, which is in your user settings at ChatGPT/OpenAI. So make sure you have that.
Thank you for that reminder.
Yeah. All right, so this is where we tell it what we want it to do. The user message, this is the most recent message that ChatGPT responds to. I have a bunch of these, so I use this ID just so that it's always different. So I'm actually gonna put that ID here and in the memory key. And this is telling ChatGPT what specific conversation it is. You can name it whatever you want, but if you're gonna have multiple Zaps set up like this, then I would suggest using that ID.
So did we need to start with OpenAI and ChatGPT first and have some postings created?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, you'll get there, huh?
I'll get there. This is pulling it in. So
okay.
Right now it's Zapier talking to the scheduler, and then the scheduler is now talking to your specific ChatGPT account. So what this user messages is, every time you start a new conversation in ChatGPT, on the back end that has a name as well. So you're starting a new conversation and this is what it's called.
Okay. And it can be a conversation I had about my recipes for this week, or
it just depends on what you're going to ask it to do. But yes, you could name it that. You're naming a new conversation, not an old one.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And then the model, I always want to use ChatGPT 4. just so that we're, using the most up-to-date technology. I will get to tokens in a minute, but ChatGPT 4 does use more tokens, just to let you know. All right, so we have our message, our model, our memory key all set up. Username. So this is going to be the name that you want of the person or AI sending the message to the assistant. I kind of just get creative with these. I guess in this one, I'm going to be sending something to the Jam AI Facebook page. And I'll probably come up with some ideas with ChatGPT of actually what I want to post here in a minute.
Okay.
But I'm going to call this one Flora Jam.
Oh.
Yeah. And the actual assistant name is who the actual ChatGPT bot would be named. So I'm just going to name it Facebook bot.
And Robin, does anyone see the username?
No, this is
Okay.
just for data purposes. So if you ever want to pull these into emails or into another step, you can use them. In this particular instance for posting on Facebook, you don't need them. So I just think they're fun. You could totally leave them blank if you want also. So this is the place where you put the prompt. So I think what I want to do is have something where I am posting maybe like AI sales tips specifically every day. So I'm just going to say like share a valuable tip or insight on AI and sales.
Okay. And that is basically what you're asking ChatGPT to do for you.
Exactly. Yep. So this is basically where you're putting your prompt. You can think of it just as the prompt box. And then I'm going to say like the call to action would be ask followers to share thoughts. I don't know. ChatGPT is telling me ask followers to share their own experiences or challenges. I feel like that's a little much. Ask followers to share their own, I'm going to say thoughts and experience using AI at work.
Okay, so it's important to have a call to action in there as well.
I think any sort of social media post should have one. So why not? Yeah, just kind of best practices there. I did ask ChatGPT what I should post. So in all honesty, that's what it told me to do.
Of course.
You are going to want to also add in the other rules that you give your prompt. So I'm going to say like, keep it brief, under 400 words or less. That's not even that brief, but sometimes these can get really carried away. So definitely give it more structure. So we'll try that. And also just know you can go back and edit these as much as you want. So if you don't like the output, then that's fine.
Okay.
So tokens, this is what I was mentioning earlier. Tokens are basically how ChatGPT charges you. So with ChatGPT Plus, you get a certain amount of tokens with your membership. And if you ever go over that amount, you are charged. It's like 0.0006 cents per token. You really won't notice it. It's nothing to worry about unless you're maybe hitting every hour posts and have like 20 of these, then you might hit that. The temperature in top, I would just say leave these. The Zapier has them set where you're supposed to be. Basically, like the higher you go, the more random it'll be, the output, and the lower you go, the less creative it'll be. So I would say just leave those how they are. All right, I'm going to hit continue and we're going to test it. So right now it's sending all of these prompts to ChatGPT and it'll put the result here in a minute. So one thing to know is there used to be a way to like add in your link. Like if you wanted to say cite your sources, add the link and it would post that. But it's been a little buggy lately, so I'm going to show you a workaround here. All right, so here's what it gave me. One valuable insight. Read it to yourself, everybody. I mean, I think it's kind of long. What do you think?
It's a long post. And I guess I'm just curious. So at this point, we haven't needed to like log into our Facebook or anything from here.
No, so we just logged into ChatGPT with our API key. Mine is already in, but
Yeah.
next step, we'll log into our Facebook page.
So calm down. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So how would we go back and make it a little shorter?
Yeah, definitely. So I do have custom instructions set up on my ChatGPT, but it doesn't use it in here apparently, because that's not really how Jam AI talks. So I'm going to say 100 words or less. And then I'm also going to say like, use the tone of Mila Kunis, but do not mention her name.
We do love Mila.
We do love Mila. All right. So we're going to hit continue. And then I would like to retest it. Again, just because this is an instructional video, I won't be a perfectionist, but oftentimes I'll go back and do this 3 or 4 times. But after this, we'll move on.
Why do you do that?
Just to see like the different results I'll get changing the prompt just a little bit.
Cool.
So,
play around with it.
Yeah, play around. You can, it came up with its own hashtags. You can give it specific hashtags to use. Again, just like with any AI, the more you give it, the better the results. But I love this. Look, it already sounds so much better. Sounds just like
Great.
me. All right, cool. So don't hit publish here. You're going to hit this tiny cross. And this is where we're going to add our third step, which is Facebook pages. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then again, it'll say event. And there's all those things you can do. But we are going to focus on creating a page post today.
Okay.
And then this is the part where you log in. I already have my stuff logged in, obviously multiple times for some reason, but it's really easy to connect if you're not already connected.
And will it usually prompt you there to let you put your username and stuff?
Yep, it'll prompt you right there, so you don't need to do it before coming to this.
Okay, great.
There's my Jam AI page ready to go. And then the message, this is where you're going to find your conversation in ChatGPT. And you're going to go all the way down and you're going to select reply.
Oh.
So this is the reply to the conversation that we're having with ChatGPT, because we don't want it to post our question or anything else. All right, so they did do a little workaround just because the link part's just not working right now. I would suggest to come back and try it. One of the posts I tried was like, search for AI news, put in the link, cite your sources, and it was working. But then I realized it was not working when I saw the post and just it said like insert link here. So just so you have a photo that goes with your post, you should put in a link to something. I'm going to go ahead and link it to our blog, just because then the image will change all the time.
Okay.
I'm putting in my blog.
And I think you made a good point. It's always good, even though we can kind of be hands off with this. It's always good to just keep an eye on your page to see what it has posted and to make sure it is actual content that you want it on there.
Yeah, totally. You don't want to set it and forget it completely, just mostly. All right, so we're going to hit continue and test the step, of course. So Right now it's going to my Facebook page, which I guess I should pull up. All right. Here is my Facebook page. Can you see that, Laura?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I still see the Zapier that shows your Facebook.
Shoot. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop share and then I'm gonna share this other page. All right. So here is the post just posted. So there's little hashtags.
I have a question. Why did it just post if you asked it to trigger at 2 a.m.?
Oh, because we did a test.
Oh.
Great question. So now I'm gonna go back over and share this screen.
But we passed the test.
We passed the test, so now we have to publish it. All right. Yeah, so we're back in here and I love it, so I'm gonna publish it. And that's literally it. So now I have it done. We'll have this nice little automation post every day at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. I will be putting this video into our step-by-step guide. So hopefully everyone has enough information to get that going. But do you think I missed anything, Flora, or was that pretty easy?
I mean, I bet your step-by-step guide will be easier than my notes. But yeah, I think that's pretty easy. It's a lot easier than making posts every day.
Right? Or having to think of the post ideas or even typing into ChatGPT. So this one's exciting because it's a real automation. I did have somebody on my Facebook comment like, oh, AI is just snake oil. There's still a lot of work that goes into it, blah, blah, blah. Which it's true, but like once you get something like this, it actually is automated. Like we don't have to touch anything. So there's some instances where it's very, very automated and some where it's more of an automation assistant, but this one's very automated.
So I have a question. So when people start engaging with that post, that part is not automated, right? That's really where the human comes in.
That's true. Yep. Oh, it's not. Yeah, so get in there. I would recommend just playing around with it. Try to do the other automations. If you saw there was like, you could do a photo, you could do lots of other stuff. So that's a little more advanced. You'll have to use ChatGPT with Dolly, which I'm working on right now actually for our real estate friends. So more to come on that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.